Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and we are here for the final stage in this year's Worldwide Supreme Magnificent Battle versus Goten and Trunks. Thought it was a really cool idea that they literally went through all of the Broly movies in order for this Supreme Magnificent Battle, and we also have the new mechanic as well, with the bombs in the orbs. And I'm not gonna lie, I knew this was coming, I just didn't check how it functioned, and I've gone into this completely blind as always, so I don't know what gimmicks they have, how difficult this is, the numbers they're putting out, how many phases, etc, etc. Haven't even checked the game for it to tell me even the typings. So we've got in LR Broly's domain pops turn 1, so we can have that guard to go over 60% damage reduction. And we're also going to see how these little key spheres with bombs inside function. Call of Duty meets Dokkan, I guess. Annoyingly though, Tech Broly doesn't link with 9th Anniversary Broly because they're both SSJ units, but we're just going to have to firm it and move on. No 18 key for in LR Broly either. Actually, before we carry on, let me actually check. So it says enemy receives 40,000 damage per AGL key sphere obtained, will not be KO'd due to receiving this damage. So I'm guessing that's what that means, hence why all of the AGL key spheres have bombs inside them. So okay, I kind of get what it means. So it's a kind of like, it kind of functions as a trap. Even though we can literally see where these bombs are, they kind of function as a trap. It's pretty much, you know, for example, just there, we had a ton of AGL. Oh, she seals? I already didn't get an 18 key super with them. Sealing is just insult to injury. That's just rude. That's just disrespectful. And you're supering me again. And you lowered my attack. Are you trying to rub it in? Like, we can't. Do you want to relax? Do you want to relax? You sealed him. Why have you super attacked him 2 more times? You debuffed him and you also... No, you debuffed him twice. Like he could actually do anything. Hold that. You deserve that. So these little bombs function as essentially traps. Traps that we can see. So, you know, if there's a ton of AGL key spheres like there were there, or like a ton of strength or fizz key spheres, just a big collection of orbs, and there's a ton of bombs in them, naturally, of course, you're going to want to pick up all those key spheres, get as many key as possible. But those are there to kind of just add, I guess, an extra layer of difficulty. Because I'm not going to lie, we picked up, what, 5, 6 key spheres, and we took a decent amount of damage. All of them AGL key spheres we got had bombs inside them. So that was 40,000 per key sphere. So we generally just took, what, in the realms of 200k damage before even being supered. The super actually did less. Funny enough, the super attack actually did less than what we took from picking up those key spheres with the bombs inside. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, but 18 is dead. That's what you get for sealing me, by the way, and then continuously super attacking me after that, by the way. Generally taking the piss that you decided to debuff me while Broly's super attacked. Oh, sorry, while Broly's sealed. Okay, so we're actually going to have to kind of pick and choose where we go so we don't actually take damage. That's really annoying, because that's 3 rainbow key spheres, which means that's 3 rainbow key spheres of super easy 8 Broly, which means that is an extra key plus 3. Attack and defense, what, plus 60% for extreme class allies? And then that's additional, guaranteed. So it looks like we're going to have to pass on those AGL key spheres with all the rainbow key spheres there, which we actually really needed. I can't lie, this bomb thing really... It's not too in-depth, it's not the craziest thing, but it makes you literally think about what orbs you're picking up. And it actually kind of ruins orb placement in a way. In a way. Because, you know, you could have a good amount of orbs lined up like that, which in that case, there was like 3-4 rainbow key spheres, which would have been great for super easy A Broly, because he needs rainbow key spheres. He's a rainbow orb changer. It's literally tied in his passive. Really? No additional? I mean, we only got 1 rainbow key sphere, but you do have 90% of the dupe system. You could have additionaled. We need that damage reduction ASAP, and we're not going to get it like that. But it makes you reevaluate your moves. It actually makes you really think how you're gonna play. I mean, not too much, but more than the standard, oh, there's a bunch of orbs, tap, 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 and you can kind of run on autopilot. So I guess there's that. I mean, it's not... that orb changing was big. Did they... oh, is it part... that orb changing was massive. All of those bomb key spheres are now gone. That actually worked out really, really well for us. And I see some... so it's only in the AGL key spheres, which is good. But for some reason, we've been quite unfortunate with orb placement. And in a different way than we used to. It's not that we're not getting the orbs. We're getting a ton of orbs. We're actually getting quite a few rainbow key spheres. But they're all attached to AGL key spheres, which means we can't really pick them up. I mean, we can. But then that means we lose a ton of health. Which we don't really want to do. So again, it's nothing groundbreaking. It doesn't make the game super difficult, but it makes you reevaluate your moves. You know, you actually have to take a few seconds extra rather than just tapping anywhere on the screen. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. And as I said, we're getting kind of unlucky with orb placement in a different way. Usually it's just, oh, the orb placement's bad, we can't get orbs. No, we're getting a ton of orbs. Bunch of those rainbow key spheres were great for Broly. Unfortunately, they were tied up next to AGL key spheres, so we couldn't pick them up. So we can actually give super easy A Broly what he needed because there was too many AGL key spheres. Now imagine I was using a unit that needed AGL key spheres, and I don't even mean in terms of like same type, like picking them up with DBS Broly. I mean like imagine there was something to do with orb changing per AGL key sphere gives you extra attack and defense. That's where you really got to consider your moves and where you're going. I mean, we're getting the rainbow key spheres now, which is great, but we're not going to get a super attack off with super easy A Broly, so we actually don't build him up any more than we already have. So he's only built up once, which means we're rocking into the next phase with only 10% damage reduction. I'm hoping he's alright. I'm hoping this next phase isn't hitting too hard. I mean, this is Goten and Trunks, so what's the next phase? Are we actually just on the final phase already, or is there something else? No, this has to be something else, right? This can't be the final phase. I mean, maybe it is. Because it's Goten and Trunks and Krillin. I mean, they have a... okay, they're doing it... oh. How unfair is that? How unfair is that? Look at how many Fizz key spheres there are. And they're all bombs. How much damage per? Changes strength key spheres to Fizz key spheres as well. I missed that. How much? Will not be KO'd due to receiving this damage. I mean, it's good that you can't die from it, but how much damage are we taking per? Because that's a whole lot of Fizz key spheres right there. Enemy receives 6% of enemy's max HP as damage per rainbow key sphere. Okay. That's fine. But there's a lot. And I generally can't avoid them. I don't really know what to do. Actually, I do know what to do. I'm gonna play for Int Broly's revive. I'm gonna play for his revival. If we don't get it, we've got active skills. But I'm playing for his revival right now. I mean, that orb placement is a lot better for us, but I'm kind of playing for the revival. I mean, we're down to like just above half HP. I mean, I actually do want us to die here for a change. Because then we can just revive, and then we've got Broly's uncontrollable power support going, and we've also got some healing. But mainly the support. Alright, their health bar is kind of meaty. How much damage are you going to do? Nothing. Maybe Goten and Trunks are the ones that have the damage. Maybe that's what it is. 61. Type advantage as well against Goten and Trunks. Hold that. Their health bar just disintegrated. It was like ice cream in the sun. Jesus. You got melted. Oh yeah, they're dead. Honestly, the amount of damage this man does is absolutely ridiculous. And he just hit Krillin for a 16 million crit. Do you know what? Forget the revival. We don't need it. We don't need it. And if this is the final phase, we've just killed one of the enemies in pretty much 2 super attacks. There was a bit of extra damage before that from Int Broly, but primarily in 2 super attacks. If they didn't die, the third one would have finished them off. That is easy A Tech LR Broly for you. I can't lie, these final 2 stages have been very easy. Very easy. Like, I know we're using a very good team, but this just feels way too easy. And I was thinking about using units to test them out against the final stage of this. It's like just a new testing ground, a new playground for units to see how good they are. And with how easy it's looking, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't seem like there's any point. Like, they generally seem far too easy. We can get super easy A Broly, a ton of keys, a Rainbow Keys Fizz as well on that left-hand side. Oh, that's working out perfectly for us. How many are we getting? We're getting 4. Yep, the most we're getting is 4. I'll take the 4. That means key plus 4, attack and defense plus 80% for extreme class allies while the domain is active, and Carnivore LR Broly. I should have put him in slot 1. And Carnivore LR Broly also has his active skill already. So he has domain, support. If we got the revival in LR Broly, that would have been double support. That would have been nice. And that also means guaranteed additional. At this rate, we're not really going to need it. We're not going to need him to build up because we're probably done. I mean, I really hope there's another phase after this. Dokkan, please tell me this isn't it. Please tell me this isn't it. Again, if I tap the screen, past this KO screen and we're done, I'm going to be really disappointed. No. That's it? That was piss easy. Well, there we go. The final stage of the new Supreme Magnificent Battle complete. I can't lie. That was probably one of the easiest, what's meant to be the hardest stage I think I've ever done. In any difficult content, red zone, this, etc. I think that's generally the easiest final stage I've ever done. That shouldn't be that easy. I know Tech LR Broly is ridiculous and we had type advantage and those kind of things. But that was really easy. I don't know, maybe it was the team we used. I mean, there are missions here, but the mission's Uncontrollable Power is basically the same team aside from like maybe Kid Buu or like another Broly unit. I don't know, maybe the team I used was just that good and we kind of just flown through and we got really lucky with super attacks. I don't know, but that felt way too easy. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Please tell me it's more difficult than that and I just got lucky or just used a very good team. If not, really shit how easy that was. Dokkan, do better. But let me know. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and peace.